Hi everyone, welcome to Financial Fitness Hub. I'm your name, and just like many of you, I used to find personal finance pretty overwhelming. For years, I struggled to manage my money effectively. Sound familiar? It felt like I was constantly playing catch-up, and the idea of creating a budget just filled me with dread. But let me tell you, everything changed when I discovered these 5 simple steps to simplify my budget. Seriously, these strategies made all the difference, allowing me to finally take control of my finances and achieve peace of mind. So if you're ready to ditch the financial stress and start building a solid financial future, stick around because we're about to break down these 5 easy steps, making budgeting in 2024 a breeze. Alright, let's dive right into the first step, which is tracking your income and expenses. This might sound basic, but trust me, it's the foundation of any solid budget. You absolutely need to know where your money is coming from and, more importantly, where it's going. Now, I used to think this was going to be a tedious, time-consuming process, but it's actually incredibly easy, especially with all the amazing tools available today. Think about it like this: if you were trying to lose weight, the first thing you'd do is track your calorie intake, right? Budgeting is the same concept. You need to track your cash flow to understand your spending habits. Luckily, you don't need to do this manually. There are fantastic budgeting apps out there like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, and Every Dollar that make tracking your finances a breeze. These apps connect directly to your bank accounts and credit cards, automatically categorizing your transactions so you can see exactly where your money is going. No more guessing, no more wondering, just pure financial clarity. And the best part? These apps will help you uncover hidden spending habits. You know, those little expenses that sneak up on you, like that daily latte or those impulse Amazon purchases. By seeing exactly where your money is going, you can identify areas where you might be overspending and make adjustments accordingly. Remember, knowledge is power, and when it comes to your finances, tracking your income and expenses is the ultimate power move. Okay, so now that you're tracking your income and expenses like a pro, let's move on to step 2, categorizing your expenses. This step is all about understanding where your money is going and prioritizing your spending. Think of it like organizing your closet. You wouldn't just throw all your clothes in haphazardly, right? You'd categorize them into shirts, pants, dresses, and so on. Categorizing your expenses is the same idea. It brings order to your finances and helps you make informed decisions about your spending. The most common categories are needs, wants, and savings goals. Needs are your non-negotiables, the essentials you absolutely need to cover each month. This includes things like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, and any debt payments you might have. Next up, we have wants. These are the things that make life more enjoyable but aren't strictly essential. Think dining out, entertainment subscriptions, travel, hobbies, that new pair of shoes you've had your eye on. You get the idea. Finally, we have savings goals. This is the money you set aside for your future, whether it's building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment on a house, investing for retirement, or planning that dream vacation. By categorizing your expenses, you can start to see where your money is going and identify areas where you might be able to cut back. For example, you might be surprised to see how much you're spending on dining out each month. Maybe you could try cooking at home a few more times a week and allocate those savings towards your emergency fund. Remember, it's all about finding a balance that works for you. The goal here isn't to deprive yourself, but to make conscious choices about your spending and ensure your money is aligned with your values and goals. If you're finding this video helpful so far, make sure to subscribe to Financial Fitness Hub for more tips on budgeting, saving, and investing. Create a realistic budget plan. Now that you have a crystal clear understanding of your income, expenses, and spending habits, it's time to create a budget plan that actually works. And the key word here is realistic. I used to make the mistake of setting unrealistic budget goals, only to feel defeated when I couldn't stick to them. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Start by setting small, achievable goals and gradually adjust as you go. One budgeting method I highly recommend is zero-based budgeting. It's a fantastic way to ensure every dollar has a purpose. With zero-based budgeting, you allocate every single dollar of your income to a specific category until you have $0 left to budget. It's like giving every dollar a job. This method forces you to be intentional with your spending and prioritize what's truly important to you. Now I know this might sound intimidating, but trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds. There are amazing apps out there like YNAB and EveryDollar that are specifically designed for zero-based budgeting. They make the process incredibly easy, and even a little bit fun. These apps allow you to create budget categories, allocate funds, track your spending, and even set up alerts to keep you on track. And here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to adjust your budget as needed. Life happens, and unexpected expenses pop up. The key is to be flexible and make adjustments as you go. Remember, your budget is a living document, not set in stone. The most important thing is to find a budgeting method that works for you and stick with it. Consistency is key when it comes to budgeting. Automate your savings and bill payments. Let's move on to automating your savings and bill payments. This is where the magic happens. Automating your finances simplifies your budget and helps achieve your financial goals. It's like putting your finances on autopilot. It takes the guesswork out of managing your money. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to savings account. Treat your savings like a non-negotiable expense. Next, set up automatic bill payments for recurring expenses. This ensures your bills are paid on time, eliminating late fees. Automating your finances frees up your mental energy. It's all taken care of automatically, giving you peace of mind. Okay, we've arrived at the final step, which is regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget. Congratulations, you've made it this far. Now I know what you might be thinking. Wait, we're not done yet? Budgeting isn't a one-time task, it's an ongoing process that requires regular check-ins and adjustments. Think of it like going to the doctor for a checkup. You don't just go once and assume everything is fine forever, right? You go for regular checkups to ensure everything is in tip-top shape. Your budget deserves the same level of attention. Life is constantly changing and your financial situation is likely to change as well. You might get a raise, start a side hustle, or experience unexpected expenses. That's why it's crucial to review your budget regularly, at least once a month, to ensure it's still aligned with your financial goals and reflects your current financial situation. During your budget review, take some time to reflect on your spending habits. Are you sticking to your budget categories? Are there any areas where you're consistently overspending or underspending? Based on your analysis, make adjustments as needed. If you find that you're consistently overspending in a particular category, see if you can cut back or find ways to reduce your expenses. On the other hand, if you're consistently underspending in a category, consider reallocating those funds to another category or increasing your savings rate. Remember, your budget is a living document, not set in stone. Don't be afraid to experiment, adjust, and fine-tune it until you find what works best for you. The key is to stay engaged with your finances and make proactive decisions that support your long-term goals. Thank you for joining me on this budgeting journey. I hope these 5 easy steps empower you to take control of your finances and achieve financial peace of mind. Remember, budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom to pursue your passions, achieve your goals, and live life on your terms. So, make a commitment to yourself today to prioritize your financial well-being. Start implementing these steps and watch as your financial future transforms. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Financial Fitness Hub, like this video, and share it with friends and family who might benefit. Let's support each other on our journey to financial freedom. Until next time, stay financially fit.